Product reviews all day here, folks. Feeling tight and feeling right on a Saturday night. And we have in our hands here a Bulova Precisionist Sea King 300 meter water resistant diver. This has the Precisionist movement in it, which this is a quartz timepiece, but the difference between this timepiece and other quartz timepieces is that this quartz quartz watches actually have a very small little quartz crystal in them, and this quartz crystal, Bulova devised a technology that allows their quartz crystals to vibrate at 262 kilohertz per second, which is just insane. And because they were able to do that, they're able to give you a quartz watch with that extremely smooth, sweeping second hand. You can see how, even though this is a quartz watch, it still sweeps with that absolutely buttery smooth, beautiful sweeping second hand. This is a discontinued model. Bulova no longer produces the Sea King Precisionist model. This is just an absolutely stud of a timepiece, just a tank, a beast, a chunky monkey, a sexy bitch, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's heavy, it's thick, it's 46 millimeters across, it has a ton of wrist presence, and it is an absolutely stunning watch. This is the only, as far as I know, this is the only Precisionist model produced by Bulova that is a diver. You see Precisionist dress watches and the chronos, and you see a lot of different Precisionist watches, the curve, but you don't really see a beefy 300 meter diver with the Precisionist movement, and this is the only one I've ever seen. And like I said, this model has been discontinued. I picked this up on an import from Australia. I managed to find a guy in Australia that still had some new models of this discontinued model. Like I said, this is the Bulova Sea King 300 meter diver, Precisionist movement, stainless steel case, screw down crown, beautiful signed screw down crown with the Accutron fork on there, an absolutely stunning case back with that trident. I guess it's not a trident. I guess it's more of a fork, a sea pitchfork with that Sea King relief on there with something wrapped around it. I don't know, an eel, a snake. I guess I don't know what it is. But just an absolutely beautiful stainless steel case. 120 click. This is a 120 click unidirectional ratcheting bezel, which means it only spins in one direction, and that's this direction that my thumb is moving. It clicks 120 times as it goes around, as opposed to 60, which is usually found on a more premium dive watch. Just an absolutely gorgeous rubber band, signed Bulova buckle. Like I said, screw down crown, stainless steel case, 120 click ratcheting bezel, beautiful black dial with those orange accented hour markers and hands, that beautiful orange second hand that just sweeps so beautifully because of that Precisionist movement, which hums at 262 kilohertz per second, which is what allows that second hand to rotate so stunningly. You just can't go wrong with a Bulova. Say what you want about Bulova, but it is a company with a ton of history and a ton of heritage. You're talking about a company that was founded in 1875. So you're talking about a company that's 149 years old, still headquartered in New York City. It has since been purchased by Citizen. Citizen has owned Bulova since 2008. But is still headquartered in New York City, and it is still an independent entity of Citizen, and they still do their own thing, and they still produce their own watches and design their own models, and It's still a separate entity from Citizen, and Citizen treats it as such. They understand the history and the heritage of Bulova, and they want Bulova to still be that separate brand. Bulova introduced the Accutron in 1960, the world's first electronic tuning fork watch. I have a beautiful vintage Bulova automatic from the 1952 that I'll post a review on here of. Bulova gets a bad rap sometimes because it kind of gets lumped in with like your kind of, jewelry store or JCPenney watches, But that's bullshit. Give Bulova a chance because they make stunning watches. And the Precisionist is a engineering timekeeping marvel. To have a quartz timepiece that has an accuracy, the Precisionist has an accuracy of plus or minus, I think, 15 seconds per year. 15 seconds per year. You have Grand Seikos that cost $2,000. Citizen Chronomasters that cost $2,000. And this Precisionist will keep as good of time as either of those watches. And it will do it with a sweep second hand, as opposed to the tick on the Grand Seiko and the Chronomaster. This is a stunning timepiece. It's discontinued. Grab one while you can. The Bulova Sea King 300-meter diver Precisionist. Stunning timepiece. Beautiful rubber band. Stainless steel case. Screw down crown. Gorgeous case back. That Sea King case back. Signed screw down crown. Signed clasp. Gorgeous buckle. And you have some little design things here like this, so you can see how the end of that band has like that big knob on the end. That's so when this is on your wrist, your band isn't going to come loose from those keepers. I like stuff like that. When it's like, hey, this watch is going to stay on your wrist and it's not going to be annoying, and your band isn't going to, your keeper's not always going to be coming down and sliding off and stuff. This is a beautiful watch. It's a stunning timepiece. It's discontinued. Buy it while you can. Bulova Sea King 300-meter diver, 262 kilohertz Precisionist movement, gorgeous sweep second hand. Product reviews all day. Signing out. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Peace.